Welcome to NetWitness 12.4 New Features Training. In this video, we will discuss an overview of new features added as part of centralized content management for version 12.4. After logging into a 12.4 stack, let's go to the CCM page. We worked on a new feature in the centralized content management, CCM, which is custom log device support. This feature introduces the support for import functionality with the .envision and .zip extensions. Previously, the XML extension was supported for importing log device content, however, the custom parsers imported in the CCM were not maintaining association with its corresponding base parser. As a result, the custom parser was not functioning as expected. So, in 12.4, whenever you import a custom parser with a .envision or .zip extension, the custom parser is associated to its corresponding base parser if both are present in proximity, and both custom parser and base parsers are saved as separate entities in the content library. Let's import a custom log device file by navigating to a log device in the content library, clicking Import, and choosing a file. Then, we can select the shown .envision file, and select the medium, endpoint, and click Import. You can notice that the selected .envision file is successfully imported into the content library. If you click this content, you can observe that the selected file is linked with the base parser on the right-hand side panel. Similarly, if a folder inside a zip or an envision file contains the custom parser, it looks for the live base parser in the content library if it is available. Then, it associates the custom parser to the live parser. Otherwise, it will act as an independent parser. If a folder contains the custom base and custom parser, the association happens within the proximity. Similarly, we can import our .xml extension custom parser. Let's click Import, and select the shown XML file. Here, we can see that the checkbox, Import as Extended Custom Parser, appears. If this checkbox is selected, the custom parser is associated with its corresponding base parser. If this checkbox is not selected, the custom parser acts as a standalone parser. There is also an option to override the content in the content library. In this demo, let's select the Import as Extended Custom Parser checkbox, then select a media endpoint. Finally, click Import. We can see that the selected XML file is successfully imported into a content library, and on the right-hand side, we can see that it is also associated with the shown base parser. We can import a maximum of 10 XML files at a time using the import functionality for log device content. Similarly, whenever we upgrade from a lower NetWitness version to version 12.4, log device contents are separated into a base and custom parser, and get saved as a separate entity in the content library, and added to the same policy. The association of a custom parser to a base parser happens if those are present in proximity. Otherwise, those are treated as a standalone parser. Note that whenever you import a custom parser, if there are duplicate base parsers, it will get associated with the first content that comes from the MongoDB. Let's move to the next part of the feature, which is CCM log device migration. As part of this feature, the user can migrate the custom parsers from services to CCM. While migrating the custom log device to CCM, the custom log device should be considered and deployed as a separate entity in the content library. Let's go to the service page, and select the service endpoint log hybrid 1 log decoder, and click Migrate Content. On click of Migrate Content, the Migrate Content from Service pop-up opens, which shows that we currently selected one service, the endpoint log hybrid 1 log decoder, and we can notice the selected option, Create or update a policy and group for each service. First migration from the service happens after that a policy and a group are created with the same name as the service name. If we choose the second option, only the migration of content from the service happens, and no policy or group is created. Let's click Migrate. We can see that there is a banner indicating that one service is currently migrating, and the migration is going in different states. Currently, it is in analyzing content state. Later, it goes to the migrating content state when all the contents from the service are successfully migrated to the content library. If there are some errors while migrating, it goes to the failed state. Let's wait for the migration to finish. We can see that the status is changed to migrated, and the migrated content can be seen upon clicking View Content. As shown, there are a total of 316 contents successfully migrated from the service endpoint log hybrid 1 log decoder. There are 3 feeds, 7 application rules, 1 parser, and 305 log devices. We can also see that some of the contents are in enabled state or disabled state. We are maintaining the states of the content from the service to the content library. There is one Windows content with a custom tag, which is a custom log device that got imported from the service to CCM, and if we open that content in the content library, we can see that Microsoft Windows Custom is also associated with a corresponding base parser, which is Microsoft Windows. We should also note that whenever we are creating a policy out of the migration, the version of the content that is present on the service is added to the policies, but in the content library, we always get the latest version of the content from the CMS server. If both the custom parser and base parser are present, both are added to the policy. If the custom parser is migrated, it searches for the base parser. If the base parser is present, it is added to the policy. Otherwise, the custom parser alone is added to the policy. In 12.4, remigration is also supported. If a service is already migrated, and any of the metas get updated on the service during remigration, these metas are migrated to the content library. Here, we can see that the service is already migrated, but we can still click Migrate Content. If we do so, we will, again, migrate the updated content from these services to the content library. By clicking this option, if the policy is created earlier, that policy is updated. Also, NetWitness recommends that if a policy is associated with the group, and the group has multiple services in it, we should migrate or remigrate these services, one at a time. Thank you.